yeah, well done everyone. Good afternoon. Long day for you all. Yeah, so I think the main takeaway point from this afternoon, I will finish as I started with listening. So I think, and it seems so obvious, of course I listen to my patients, of course I listen to people, but so many things get missed or overlooked. Particularly, I noticed that things that I said in my we call them our opening statements. So as an SP, all of us, we all have an opening statement that we have to say verbatim. So that's really important. That's true, as I say, of real life patients. As I said to you, I've mentioned it a couple of times now, as a patient myself, what I say to my GP in those opening golden minute, or whatever you want to call it, is so important to me that is heard. So you need to hear it right from the get-go. There's no time for you to be finding your feet and thinking, where am I, what am I doing? There ain't no time for that. You need to be listening right from the get-go, from the patient, and especially right from the beginning, because as I say, that's the most important thing. That's the start of your scenario that you're going to be doing as the SP. We have to say that verbatim every single time, and that's for a reason. It's to give you your starting point. So hear that and use it then to inform your next line of questioning, particularly from the beginning. So you shouldn't be thinking about, oh, have I covered that? What should I be asking? You should be staying aligned with your patient or your SP to help you to know, as I say, to inform what you then ask, I think. So you shouldn't be thinking of a diagnosis. Don't get stuck. I think in that very first case, I've got this diagnosis, and even with the retinal detachment, I've got this. So now I've become tunnel vision. I know what this is. So you close down. You again stop listening. Even if I'm kind of bringing you back, as I say today, I think I was probably quite generous with prompts and things. Your SPs can be really strict with these, but if you're hearing a patient say something once, twice, 3 times, they shouldn't be saying it 3 times, then you need to address that. It's important. So don't go, right, I've got this, and then stop listening. Make sure you're staying open. If I'm asking you a question, answer it. So don't shut things down if a SP is trying to get you back on course. And as I say, just stay kind of more, generally speaking, more patient-centered, I think. And the other thing, kind of finishing up that last one with, as Nigel was saying, AEE is your friend. Like, if in doubt, AEE, it's going to help with so many things. It will help you as well. Just that AEE is almost like a nice little resting spot. Do you know what I mean? You've asked your questions. Let's just have a rest and do a bit of energizing, a bit of empathy. It will help build your connection, your rapport with your patient. It helps you just to kind of regroup almost. And there's you can't go wrong with it. And that energy of the AEE is what I felt was missing with a lot of well, not a lot, quite a few of the cases today. That energy of moving forward. Yes, the patient's frightened. Yes, the patient's angry. But look, do you know what? You've called me, we're going to do something about this. That is the positive. You're going to help your patient today. They might not go away happy, but if you've done everything you can to help them, if you've got an alternative to, let's say, a referral for the ENT or for surgery, if you've got an alternative, you've done all you can do today. You've offered everything you can, and I think that's what you want. That's why you go into this profession, is to help people. So I think this is
So,
simple.
and that means driving the consultation. You're the driver of this consultation. You have to drive it to the end, and most importantly, it's your assessment. So it's like a bit like a driving test. So you can. I mean, we'll end by just basically saying you can only make a patient feel better depending on how you make them feel, and that depends on how you feel. So you have to believe in what you say. It's not just about the words; it's about the sincerity and the energy that goes behind those words. Anyway, a round of applause for Louise. Thank you so much.
Good luck,
All
everyone.
right. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
All right. Take care.